The Culture Mix Show on Gold Dust Radio.
Yes. Good evening and welcome to the Culture Mix Show on Gold Dust Radio. My name is Tomson Chauke, T-Nice, and I welcome you to this special episode of the Culture Mix Show. Tonight on the Culture Mix Show, I have a very special episode where I team up with StrikeUp Theatre. StrikeUp Theatre were founded in 2019 by artist-director Rachel May. StrikeUp Theatre is a highly collaborative community that tells big stories of global relevance through the lens of the local. I have in studio Rachel May. Hello, Rachel.
Hello. Nice to be here. How are you doing?
Very well. Thank you for coming on board tonight.
Thank you for having me. This is so exciting.
I'm sure we're going to have a good conversation tonight. We are going to be talking about lockdown stories, weird lockdown habits, what we missed during the lockdown, new hobbies that we learned during the pandemic. And I would like to tell you a little bit about StrikeUp Theatre. They are building a Reading community podcast, which Rachel will explain to us during our conversation. Rachel, talk to me.
Talk to you.
Talk
I will.
Talk to me. Who is Rachel?
Who knows? It's the great unanswered question. Rachel is a theatre director and maker, and as you very kindly introduced me at the start, I run a theatre company based in Reading called StrikeUp. We create dynamic physical theatre, and we are really interested in collaborating with communities to tell real people's stories. We are working to unite audiences and participants through shared creative experiences, and we've had a great time doing that in all kinds of weird and wonderful ways over the last couple of years. First off, live, and then adapting to the lovely life of lockdown. So that's a bit about us.
Tell us more about what this podcast is all about.
We're connecting and inviting local people in Reading to share their experiences of lockdown for a community podcast which will be called In Session, One Town Locked Down. And the way this is going to work is we are going to connect you and a project partner to have a telephone conversation about your last year and what happened and what didn't and what it meant and how you felt and whatever else comes out of your natural connection with this person who you probably already know and have a relationship with. We're going to ask you to record your telephone conversation, and we will send you a participation pack to enable you to do that. It's going to have a dictaphone in it and very helpful, colourful instructions how to make those things work. We've got a prepaid envelope in the pack. You can post your dictaphone back to us, and we will collect your recorded conversation along with all the other recorded telephone conversations in the town, and we're going to try to edit them, interweave those stories together, and see if we can't make something that really pops, that really feels like it represents our community, one town locked down during this very weird and wonderful year. So if you want to get involved, I'd invite you please to email me at the following email address. It's Rachel, RACHEL, at strikeuptheatre.co.uk. That's Rachel at strikeuptheatre.co.uk. Or you can reach us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at StrikeUp Theatre. Let me know. Do you want to take part? Have you got a lockdown story to tell? We would love to hear from you. Back to you, Tomson.
Yes. I will be sharing all this information on our Facebook page as well, Instagram and Twitter. Like I said, if you go to my Instagram is Tomson Chauke, and my Facebook page is Tomson Chauke, and the big one is at Gold Dust Radio. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. We will be sharing all this information, and we want you involved. We want to know what has been happening with you. We want to know what new things you've learned, and we want to collect that and see if we can inspire each other. Thank you so much for coming on board.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you, Culture Mix Show, and good luck. It's been a fantastic evening.